4:17:17. Too many shorts got caught and they were forced out of their position. Let's look at the morning action. First wick here made it look like a really nice typical short. You got your pre-market highs. And then you got that huge surge. A bunch of chasers at the open. And the wick back down. And this is usually a short signal. Able to capture 40 to 50 cents. I was able to short this, make a good profit off it in the morning. But the stock held a whole number top. Which is also a pre-market support. Let's talk what exactly happened. The shorts obviously got caught. Crowded. Too many people are thinking the same thing. Crowded room analogy. So nobody's going to blink. Bail their positions. What causes a short squeeze? 4:18:17. When do they not work? When there's random news, and when there's unnatural price action. Not a washout long you wanted to jump in and decided to switch to a short instead. To be a washout it usually drops to key support level and or VWAP. If this blew past support like nothing, that's pretty much a telltale sign there's some negative force out there. Some catalyst that's driving the stock lower. And this is not a natural organic washout. When you see that kind of sell pressure, with no bounce, you better believe something is up. So how do you avoid this in the future? Recommend a news service and understand to read the tape a lot better. To tell the relentless sales pressure. Downsizing your position after the open. That's when the action gets a little bit more sketchy. More crowded. Volume gets lower. The algos take over. Protect yourself from chop. Protecting yourself from grind. Protect yourself from bid props. And grinding algos, trying to take your money. Trying to bleed you out. Protect yourself from random news events. Learn to manage risk and downsize positions after the open. High probability plays usually in the open. 4:19:17. 7 grand in profits today. Long at the open concept. However, it's going to be a chase unlike my washout longs. Because I actually missed the washout long. Stock dips below $4. Couldn't get filled. Slow in the order. So I missed the first move. Would have been an easy 4 grand off 10,000 shares. Illustrate the difference between chasing, when it's actually a tactical chase. Stock is making new highs, pre-market. Resistance levels labeled as usual. Bad chase. $120 profit at 4:37. Wait to see where it holds, to get a clear picture of the stock. 20,000 shares at 4:37. Save you from buying tops, and getting dumped on. Part 2. I recognized the tape speeding up. Turning so should bail and stop out. And take a smaller loss, and prevent some massive rout. And giving back all my gains. Slam short waiter early. The tape speeds up. I'm going to stop out right away. The stock is going to skyrocket. And you'll see me make a game-saving stop out. It's all about pattern recognition, guys. Even though I got myself in a bad spot, I prevented myself from getting absolutely decimated. Trading is not about always being right. It's about when you're wrong. Limiting the effects of being wrong. If you're going to be wrong, make it as painless as possible. Part 3. Stock is teetering at VWAP. Basically this is no man's land. The stock can go either way. Holding VWAP. Trying to make a pushback to becoming a long bias. Sitting on my hands. You see the big dump. 40 cents, washout. Covering $200. Quick scalp there. This stock is struggling to bounce. This thing just dropped from 465 to 415. A 50-cent drop. And it's struggling to bounce 10 to 15 cents. That's a sign of weakness. If this stock had some sort of buying pressure left to push it back up, you would see a very quick VWAP test. Even if it ends up rejecting, you would probably see the last batch of buyers try to push the stock, with a last-ditch effort to see if they can prop this thing back, and save it. But you don't see this thing going back to VWAP. Can't get back about VWAP. 900 shares. 2,500 shares, started. 5,000 shares. As time goes on, you want to downsize. protect yourself from a bunch of random market events. As you notice, the volume is lower, and everything gets sketchier and sketchier. So protect yourself. Just doing 2,500 shares. Still got that open in there at 4:30. Let's see if I get filled.